Hi, I'm Carrie Toth. I am a Spanish teacher in rural Southern Illinois, and I am the author of the Huellas curriculum. I've been using these units as I've written them with my classes since the first one in about 2010, I think is when I wrote Marte Plastico, and I just continued to develop new units to use with my level threes and fours, and I'm so grateful that you have decided to come along on the journey of teaching with comprehensible input slash the sustainable development goals with me. I know that it can be confusing to get a Google digital folder. We're so used to those textbooks that just have everything laid out in an order that when we get a digital folder, sometimes it can be overwhelming. So I wanted to welcome you to Way Yes, but also take you on a little walk through Way Yes so that you know what you're getting when you purchase our curriculum. I apologize for my Google Drive. I know that it's terrifying. People laugh at me all the time because of all of my little folders, but this is my organizational system. Hopefully, when you get your folders from TPT or Comprehensible Classroom or from me personally, you're able to organize them much better. I have not found a good system yet. So let's just dive in with level one, unit one, which is our free unit. So maybe you have found this free unit, or maybe you haven't yet. We do have two free units, level two, unit two, and level one, unit one, both available on TPT or on somewhere2share.com as free units as well. So if you just are learning about Way Yes, you're welcome to download those for free to check us out. So as you go into your unit, let's look at the most important part. It's this very first document in every single unit. There's the Way Yes 1.1 unit plan. It will be labeled H1 point whatever or 2 point whatever unit plan. That is your go-to document. This is the one that you need for everything. As you scroll through this document, you'll come to a welcome that tells you a little introduction to the unit, but also you'll see a little grammar bubble, like these are some things we think you might focus on in this unit, and then your index that takes you to all the different days of the unit of study, plus our bonus section and our printable section, which are the student documents that you might want to print for your classroom. We will get back to what if you don't want to print a bunch of documents in a little bit. On the overview, we even broke it down like what are the activities that you're doing each day so that you have just an at a glance for your lesson plan book. And then we broke them down into a full lesson plan for every day. So on day one, you would start with your aperitivo, which is our name for our warm-up activities. You would introduce what the test is going to be. We have a close, we have a vocabulary, Google Slides with a link that will take you to the Google Slideshow, but I will show you in a minute. It's also available in your folder if you want to access it without going to the lesson plan. And then we have a little reading. Later in the unit, we talk about some artworks, and then we do our first little reading in our artist biography mini reader booklet to print or digital reader. So depending which one you want, you just click on the link and that will take you to the one that you could print out and hand to your students or to the digital version that you could digitally deliver to your students. If this preview does not load for you, that isn't a somewhere to share issue. That is a Google issue. Google Drive has a lot of different parameters for what makes a preview not load. Maybe your computer memory is getting kind of full or your Google Drive is getting kind of full. Maybe the file that we have uploaded is pretty big and your Google Drive just doesn't have room to open that file in preview. It is not a big deal if it will not preview for you digitally. All you have to do is come to the three dots. And when you click the three dots, you'll go to download. You'll download this file, and then you can open up the file on your computer as a download, and you'll have access to the full clickable PDF. It should be clickable in preview, but there again, sometimes, and we're not sure what makes the difference with the way Google interacts with different machines or different operating systems. Sometimes links seem like they're not clickable, but if you download the document, then the links are totally clickable, and it was just a glitch in preview mode. So if the document feels glitchy, check and see, is it glitchy only in preview mode? Can I download it and it's okay? If it is still glitchy when you have it offline, please email me, Carrie@somewhere2share.com. We will get it fixed because there are also times when links go dead and we get surprises that we were not expecting. I teach these units once a year, but if I've already taught the unit and then the link goes dead afterwards, it really is helpful to me to have a teacher let me know. Like I said, all of those other, like here's the artist booklets. This one is the printable. And then this one down here is the digital. The digital is just page number order, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are both about Gustav Klimt. But the printable version is turned so that it will make a booklet. So we give you how do I set it up so that I can print it and make a booklet, because you can't just print it out flat like this because you have page 1 next to page 10. That's designed so that when you make it, you fold it into a little booklet. I'd like to thank Martina at the Comprehensible Classroom for helping me with that booklet template. We also there's the vocabulary slides. There's a slideshow with the works of art in there. And here's your Google student sheets. If you don't want to print out sheets from your PDF, you don't have to. You can print just straight, you can assign straight from the Google student sheets. All that you have to do is go into your Google Classroom, or I even use them with Schoology, and I can assign documents from my Google Drive into Schoology that way. You also, another option, if you download the PDF, you can extract a page from the PDF and then have a PDF to deliver. That is what I tend to do most. I feel like for Schoology, it's really nice to have all of those student PDFs from the printable section pulled out individually, and then I load them into my documents in my Schoology, and then I can just go in and assign them year after year, just updating them as the files update. You also have our terms of use, like please don't share with other people unless they have also purchased the curriculum. We have our Huellas curriculum map, so we can walk you through what are the can-dos, the essential questions, the AP themes, the key terms for this unit. And we also have a link to our collaborative drive. Our collaborative drive is where other teachers share interesting ideas that they've had to work with Huellas in their classroom. That is my cat, Gary. He has come to help me with this tutorial. Here's our aperitivos. If you like to use warm-ups in your classroom, aperitivos are what we call our warm-ups, and we offer the aperitivo followed by a key if a key is feasible. For example, this one is going to be student opinions. All answers will vary, but this one has specific answers, so then there is a key that follows it. As you dig deeper into your WAS curriculum, you will see that every folder has these same features: the Google Student Sheets, the lesson plan as number 1, and then links within the lesson plan will lead you out here to the Google Drive. Just be sure to check your master update logs once in a while. We want WAS to remain up to date, and we want to eliminate the errors that we might find in there. So we're constantly updating our curriculum, which is really nice thing about having a digital curriculum. While having a textbook is easy to just pull it off the shelf, having a digital curriculum allows it to all stay up to date all the time. And those changes that we make are never at an additional cost to you. So for example, this summer, we are currently working on updating our WAS 2 units. Last summer, all of WAS 1 got that new look with the lesson plan previews and everything. And so we have just started our overhaul of WAS 2. And so these units are now going to look like the WAS 1 units, with the bonus, with the printables, with the clickable index, to make your life easier as you're using our curriculum. If you have any questions ever, please don't hesitate to contact us. You can email info@somewhere2share.com or Carrie@somewhere2share.com, and we are happy to answer anything that we can, fix anything that we can. We really just want you to have a great experience using our WAS curriculum. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you using my baby in your classroom. Have a great day.